All DAs want to do this with these types of crimes. That's what I'm saying. This is not a Trump thing. This is just a thing that the district attorneys do. And it is a beautiful moment for Republicans to realize the system that they are pushing for every single fucking election that they do when they want, quote, unquote, tough on crime policies. They built this house just as much as Democrats have done it. It's now being turned on to Republicans. So my message again to Republicans and conservatives and whoever, hear out my full statement before you tune this out, okay? Because I know you're going to be tempted to be pissed off by this. But black people have been trying to tell us that the system is built to fuck us. The problem, here's the second part that's critical. The problem with the messaging from black people is they assumed it only happened to black people. It happens to everybody. The system really is bent on butt fucking the populace into oblivion. And it really doesn't care if you're black, white, Mexican, Ethiopian or whatever. Like, it doesn't give a shit. It does care if you're Greek because gross, but it really doesn't mind. And this happens every day to all kinds of people. It's just now happening with frequency to prominent Republicans and conservatives, and they're finally starting to notice. But geez, this has been happening forever. And that's what I'm trying to get across with this, like the 34 count indictment that people are making a big deal out of. I mean, yes, it's bullshit, but it's bullshit that is common bullshit. And it's not just because it's Trump. You should be pissed that the indictment is as weak as it is. I say that, but of course, indictments are often really, really weak. And this shit happens all the time. So I wanted to get that out. And I know that's an uncomfortable thing for some people, but we really, really need to start evaluating the general concept of tough on crime politicians, tough on crime district attorneys. Now, no, we don't want the converse, right? And interestingly, Alvin Bragg is the converse. He's a guy who wants murderers and rapists not to be held during their prosecutions and shit like that. But at the same time, he's got these bullshit charges against Trump. I get it. But this happens all over the place because we definitely want our police to be actively policing crime. But they don't fucking police the bad crime. They police garbage. And they do it to everybody. So I had to get that fucking vent off of my chest because I'm so goddamn tired of this dumb, like, pro-police, pro-law enforcement, pro-enforcement in general vibe that Republicans and conservatives have been having. Like, you need to embrace some of your brother libertarians' concepts. You can remain conservative and go, yeah, but the state is a fucker. Like, you can just hold on to that truth. It's not a theory. It's not a concept. It's not a reach. It's just a fucking truth. The state is a fucker. And we as conservatives and Republicans have been bootlicking the fucking state for decades. We're like, oh, those liberals or whatever. And it's like, you know, the state is a fucker. You need to remember that. And all of those pro-policing, pro-enforcement policies haven't brought the real nasty crimes to heel. But it is opening the ammo jar for bullshit charges, bullshit policies, shit judging, shit lawyering, and mob mentality on the juries. All of that is being enforced by this weird pro-tough on crime bullshit stance that people have been suckered into by the very people who want to use it against you. Sorry, I had to get that off my fucking chest.